So that shiny new game just came out. Welcome to ParadiZe. And you want to know if it's worth your time, right? Well, let's take a look at the game first and first impressions. Keep in mind this is not a full review, this is a quick look at the game. I played the game for around an hour and a half, so I'll show some footage of the game while describing it and giving a few thoughts on it. To begin the game, you choose one of 12 characters. There's no character customization, so whatever character that you choose will stay that way. However, later in the game, there's different armor that you can equip, which can change how you look. For example, as I kept playing, I eventually got a zombie mask from a crate. After choosing your character, you can do either single player or multiplayer. I chose single player. After choosing single player, there's a scene and it boils down to this. Zombies have overrun the world, but ParadiZe is a safe area. They control zombies and call them zombots. They act as guards and are also used for combat and scavenging, and other things. Your character has been trying to reach ParadiZe for a decade, fighting zombies non-stop to get there. So when you get to actually play the game, you just make it to ParadiZe. However, it seems like the promise of a safe utopia is gone, and everything is now very run down. There's only a few scattered people with zombots. From this point forward, all I did was follow the objectives that appeared on the top right for the entirety of the time that I played. There's a map that you can look at, and there's also several other menus like inventory, crafting, which is where you can make things like more ammo and bandages, zombots, which is where you control how your zombot looks, as well as what weapons it uses, buildings, which is like crafting except entire buildings, skills, which is a nice little skill tree to work up, and finally quests. Around the map are mega hoops, which can be used for teleportation. You go in the tube and then out the other tube to wherever you're going. It reminded me of Mario. The map itself is semi-open world-ish. You can walk anywhere, but only where it allows. The map has a lot of paths that interconnect, but you can only stay within those paths. This game is all about resource scavenging and surviving zombies, with a healthy dose of crafting and building. The real draw to this game is the zombots. Controlling zombies and giving them tasks, that's something unique. I had zombies gathering wood and placing it in a tube, as well as my personal zombie that followed me everywhere and would kill any zombies attacking me. This game also has a very whimsical vibe to it, not to mention that you can put a saddle on your zombot and ride it around like a horse. Utterly ridiculous to witness, but pretty awesome. As for the story of the game, there's a little bit in there, but all I'll say on that is, even though it seems like most of the humans are dead and gone, that's not the case. There's a population of humans somewhere that you would not expect. After finding that out, I was doing missions to try and reach them, so I'm unsure how that'll turn out in the end. There's different types of zombies that attack you. Well, the only difference is the weapons and armor that they have. Otherwise, they are the same. Zombies can even shoot guns at you or use other weapons. This is a fun little top-down shooter. I like zombie games and I enjoy gore while playing them, so this game suits me just fine. If there was a downside to this game, it's the camera. I could not move it around at all. It's completely fixed as it is. I'm unsure whether I just missing the control that controls that or if the game is just made that way. Either way, I got used to it after a while and it wasn't really a big deal. Overall, I think this is a solid game, though that's my personal opinion. Whether or not this is your type of game, I'll see you on the next one.